Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Got some black metal for you today. We don't have enough of that on the channel, even though it's one of my favourite genres, mostly because most black metal artists don't put out music videos, so we can't have them on the channel as often, but we've got some for today, so pretty cool. We've got 3 bands for you. This first band, I think they're from the UK, maybe from London, I think it was I read. It's a band called Talpa Iadului, is how I think you say it, and the track is called Doomed by Devotion. So let's check them out and see what they've got. These guys are reading on their Facebook, says they're old school black metal. So let's hear it. Sounds about right. It's got that muffled sound, push back in the mix, reverby. Nice drums, good energy in the drums. Cool distorted vocal again, push back in the mix, not super prominent and blasting in your ears. Hear the bass in the mix as well, which can't always be said for black metal. Nice bit of synth in there as well to add some more atmosphere. So yeah, they got all the elements you're looking for. Got a good sound. Yeah, might not be everyone's cup of tea, this kind of muffled, almost lo-fi, push back in the mix sound. But for these black metal guys, that's what they want. That's what they're looking for. That's the tone they're looking for. That's the blackness of it. If we're into that vibe, this sounds right. Good energy in the drums. Pretty ripping. Yeah, sounds good. It's not a super wide track, and again, that's probably on purpose. You can see on the stereo, it's pretty pushed down the middle. Adds to that whole, how the sound comes across to your ears. Adds to the whole tone and vibe of the music. Although you can pan it out nice and wide, this music. It just depends what you're going for. Yeah, we can see it's got a nice low end. As I say, that can't always be said for this old school black metal. It's normally very just guitars and then maybe a bit of bass here and there, but this is nice and bassy. It's got a good low end. So yeah, that's nice. You can hear the tone of the bass in the mix as well. It's not just like a muffled bass tone, you can actually hear it. Although it is quite muffled. Everything's quite muffled. Nice energy in it though, man. I like this high, fast-paced, almost deathy black metal. It's got the fast energy, and because it's so fast, it almost becomes a wash. With the drums just rattling away there. Heavy vocal. You've got a nice amount of distortion on the vocal as well. Cool video as well they've done for us. I say, you don't get too many black metal videos, so you've got to cherish the ones that you do get. This is a good one though. Nice. Well, They had a good sound. They had all the elements in there that you expect from this kind of music. I'm not going to say that, you know, they're the freshest band I've ever heard, because this stuff has been done before. But they're called, you know, traditional and old school black metal. So, you know, they're not trying to be fresh out of the box. They're going for this sound. They're going for this vibe. They did it very, very nicely, because I've spoke about this kind of mixing before. It doesn't just sound like that if you just plop guitars and bass and drums and vocals in the mix and then kind of turn down the volume or something like that. If that's how you might think we get that buried sound. It's not that the volume's low. The volume was right up there, maxing. It's layers of effects, layers of reverb, pushing it down in the mix, creating other sound and noise in the mix, ambient sound that kind of pushes everything back. And you've got to do a lot of different things in the mix to get your music to sound this way. Or you just record it on very, very old school kind of tape decks and 4-tracks and all of that stuff. That's how they did it back in the day to get this sound. But if you want to reproduce that old school sound, you got to do quite a lot in the mix nowadays. Very cool band. Nice to see some black metal out the UK. We don't have that very often on this channel. Now, this next band, let's check them out. This is a band, they're on Black Metal Catalogue, which is a great channel. They've uploaded a bunch of my Rotten Monarch band stuff, which is black metal as well. So yeah, good channel, good guy. This is a band called Devil City Cult, and the track is The Death and the Knife, which is a cool name. So let's check them out. Graphic violence and gore. If you watch this channel, you expect that at least once a week. Yeah. Go. Hardcoreness to this one. There's going to be a hardcoreness to the next band as well. Black and hardcore. Sick. Sick vocal. Nice effects on the vocal as well, but it's really gravelly and open throat, which is a sick style. Guitars sound great. Drums sound great. It's a nice raw mix. You can hear the bass in the mix as well on this one, so yeah. Great. They've got this nice energy to it. Honky. Dope. Good energy in this band as well. Pumping it. Sick vocal. I like his style, I like the sound of it. Dope. Nice cymbal sounds, good washy cymbals, cut through the mix. That quite grindy guitar tone, crunchy. Sorry about that, guys, lost the volume there. And you can hear that bass nicely in the mix. It's got a bit of a grind to it as well. Dope. Yeah, it's definitely a hardcore element to this band. I was thinking the next band were going to be the only kind of black and hardcore that we had on today. These guys definitely got some hardcore in them as well. Dope. Yeah. That right sounds good. Loving the vocal. It's got a real gravel to it. It's kind of real open back of the throat stuff. Sounds sick.
There are politicians running this world right now. Yes, they will. They'll die and they'll go to hell. Baptists go to hell, Methodists go to hell, Presbyterians go to hell, Catholics go to hell, Episcopalians go to hell. Hell's full of kings, and they'll go to hell one day. My friend, they're going to die and go to hell.
We're all going to hell. It's going to be a right party. Cool video. Not very often you get a video like that out of a black metal band. So very, very nice when you do. And this band was sick. Brought in some hardcore elements. The vocals were dope. Nice guitar tone. Great energy in the drums and the music in general, like the first band as well. High pumping energy, almost deathy. So yeah, you mix those elements together, you're onto a winner every time. And a great video, as I say. Pretty rare, rare as rocking horse shit for a black metal band to have a sick video. So there you go, we found it. We found the Holy Grail. Now this last band is called Throwe. They got a track for us called Hammer and Nails, and these guys on their Facebook, which I had a look before we did the show, do say that they're black and hardcore. So this is I'm a big hardcore guy, but black and hardcore, like very black hardcore, is pretty new to me, but I love it. I love black, I love hardcore, and when you mix them together, I'm on board all the way, so let's check it out. Raw drums again. Great ride sound again. And some great drums. Alright. Black and hardcore vocal, I would definitely say, yeah. The guitar tone's very blacky as well. Big wide sound, nice balanced mix. It's got a lot of highs and mids to it as well. Big washy cymbals. A nice groove to it. Cool video as well. Yeah, digging it. Extra vocal sounds cool. Cymbals sound great. Dope. Big sound. Loving it. Sounds great. It's got a good groove to it. Now this one isn't super bassy as compared to the other ones. There's a lot of that kind of mid to high guitar sound. It sounds great. drums sound great, the vocal sounds great. It's got a good atmosphere to it as well. And when he takes it off the snare here and just onto the bass drum, it's got a big kind of build-up sound to it, wide. Yeah, it's dope. Nice. Yeah. Raw drums. You can almost hear the room sound of the drums as well. Sounds great. Gives it an atmosphere. Dope. I enjoyed that one a lot. They had a different sound to the other bands. Not that buried in the mix kind of black metal. And I say they call themselves hardcore black metal, but I would say that, but way more black than hardcore. Some people say the second band were more hardcore sounding than these guys in terms of kind of traditional hardcore. But they had the hardcoreness in the vocal on this one, I thought. It was a nice mix of black and hardcore type vocal. They had extra vocals in there as well to make it sound wide and deep. Which worked really well when how they used that. But the whole piece of the music just had a great tone to it. I say the drums were raw. You could hear the room sound of the drums, and it kind of gave it an atmosphere. And because it was so raw, it just kind of felt atmospheric in that way as well. And the guitars had a great blackened tone. So yeah, very black hardcore is, as I say, quite new to me. I'm into black metal, I'm into hardcore, but I haven't heard a lot of very black hardcore, and this kind of stuff kicks ass. So if you're in a black hardcore band, or you know some black hardcore bands, send them my way if they've got a video, because I want to check out more bands like this. Very, very nice. I'm going to give this vid a superb while I remember, because that's 3 dope bands. If you like black, if you like hardcore, yeah, that's the good shit. Got some different stuff for you tomorrow, though. I'm not sure what it is, but it's going to be good, whatever it is. It might be doomy stuff tomorrow. There's going to be doom one day this week, I know that much anyway. So yeah, watch out for that. See you tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed this one. See you around.